Here we go. Game 3 of the Silver Stick Tournament. Orangeville Flyers versus New Hamburg Huskies. Darling, DeCamillis, and Guglietti in for the Flyers. Jeffrey Stedman and Sloan on D. Darling wins the draw forward. Gets it over the blue line. New Hamburg fires it out. DeCamillis chips it back up to the blue line. Darling under pressure. Centering attempt. DeCamillis in the corner. Picks it up. Brings it behind the net. To the near corner. Thrown out front. Darling with a backhand. Saved by the Huskies. Guglietti in the corner. Across. Attempt to get to DeCamillis. Picked up by the Huskies. Guglietti steps back in. Darling brings it to the boards.
To the net.
Tipped it to Jeffrey Stedman. He'll throw it on net. Loose puck in front. Picked up by the Huskies. They'll begin the breakout. And over the red line. Into the Flyers' own shot. Didman with the save. Cleared out by Jeffrey Stedman. The Darling along the boards. He'll get that to DeCamillis. DeCamillis up the wing. Under pressure. Shakes him. Shot off the net. Rebound to the far boards. Darling's there. Kicks it back. Savory off the boards to Darling in the corner. Darling tries to feed it through the defender's legs. Gets it out front. Savory pinches. Not quite enough. Huskies in the Flyer zone. Center it. Past everybody. Savory in the corner. Gets it to Felix. Felix to the blue line. To Nickel. Nickel turns on it. The Jets lets a shot go from the high slot. Wide of the net. Rebound. Goes to the far side of the blue line. Huskies will bring it out. Chipped over Savory stick. Centers. Shot. Saved by Dittman. Face off in the Flyer zone. Ambrosio to take it. Won by the Huskies. They'll play it back to the point. Thrown to the net. Shot blocked in front by Ambrosio. He'll backhand that to the blue line. Felix picks it up. Shoves it into the center ice. Huskies send it back. Cleared out by Mass, but Huskies bring it right back in. Shot from a steep angle. No, it was centering attempt. Past everyone. Felix picks it up. Tries to get it off the boards. Picked up by the Huskies. They're out front. Way with a good stick. Ambrosio gets fed the puck. He'll lift that high. Nickel picks it up. He'll walk in. Shot. Just over the net. Rebound. To along the far boards to the blue line. Huskies will bring that out. Flyers are backing up too much. Nickel hits the brakes. Feeds it up to Felix on the near boards. Felix sends it through some legs. Deflected towards the net. Flyers are changing. Picked up by Andrade. He'll get it to Telford. Telford just out of his reach. Sends it to the corner. Played along the boards to the blue line. Kept in by Sloan. Huskies pick it up and skate it out. Huskies in over the Flyers blue line. Centers it. Over a stick. Lunny picks it up. Lunny turns it on. Sends it past the defender. Lunny scores! Flyers goal by number 19, Ethan Lunny. Telford in to take the draw with Lunny and Andrade on the wings. In the skates, kicked forward by the Huskies. Picked up by Telford. He'll change directions. Bringing it over the blue line. He'll take it wide to the far corner. He gets pinched. Huskies pick up the loose puck. It's a tie game, 6:09 to go in the first period. Into the Husky zone, near corner. DeCamillis along the boards, gets stripped. Huskies come up with it through center ice. Stretch pass ahead of everybody. Savory gets a piece of it, not quite enough. DeCamillis over the blue line, steps through his man. Lost the puck. New Hamburg fires it back into the Flyer zone. Guglietti in. Backhands that to the far boards to DeCamillis. He'll chip that around off the boards. Sent back in. Bouncing puck. Played to the blue line. Back in. O'Shea gets it to the far wing for Savory. Savory backhands that. Picked up by the Huskies. Thrown on net. Just rolls wide. Played up to the half boards. Kept in. Savory. He'll throw it off the boards. Huskies are there to keep it in. Huskies throw it towards the net. Back in on net. O'Shea with a good stick to break up that pass. Shot. Wide of the net. Rebound comes out the side. Shot off the side of the net. Savory gets away with one there. Huskies cough it up. Darling over the Flyers blue line in through neutral ice. Gets it to DeCamillis. Making a break. DeCamillis shoots. He scores! Flyers goal, number 7, Luca DeCamillis. Hudson Darling with the assist. 4:34 to go in this first period. Ambrosio in to take the draw. Nickel and Felix on the wing. We got Way and Mass on D. Refs keeping the face-off honest. Ambrosio wins it to the near boards. Mass chips it up to center ice. Ambrosio gets a piece of it. He's back in the New Hamburg zone. Stick handling. Just lost it at the blue line. Way pinches. Husky skate past. In over the Flyers zone. Nickel with a good back check. Gets a piece of it. Up to Felix. Felix along the wing. In over the blue line. Gets pinched. He's down. Ambrosio steps up to pick up the loose puck. Tries to center it. New Hamburg's on him in the far corner. Played off the boards to the blue line and out. Passed up to center ice. Brought in over the blue line. Mass off the boards to the blue line. Felix or Nickel chips it over. Ambrosio giving chase. Icing's waved off. Huskies fired off the far boards. Through neutral ice. Icing's waved off. Mass is there. He'll stick handle it. Try to throw it off the boards. Gets it to Andrade. At center ice. Andrade passed across to Lunny. Lunny fires it in around the boards. Andrade just too far. 3:05 to go in the first period. Flyers are up by 1. Telford in for the draw. Won by the Huskies. Back to the point. Dumped in. Behind the net. He'll walk out front. Shot. Dittman with the save. Second effort. Pucks out front. Shot. Wide of the net again. Lunny on the far boards. He'll lift it down the length of the ice. Icing's waved off. Puck settles down behind the Huskies goal line. He'll take a step. Andrade steps in. Shoots. He scores! Flyers goal, number 91, Nathan Andrade. Assisted by number 29, Callum Telford. 2:34 to go in the first period. Darling in to take the face-off. He was pretty intense there. He'll win it forward. Picks it up. Skates it back into the New Hamburg zone. Skates around the D. Tries to get it to DeCamillis. Breaking in. Huskies bring it out of their blue line. Through neutral ice. Way offside. And they'll step into Savory. Holding the line. I'll bring the face-off just outside the Flyer zone. Darling to take it. He'll win it back. DeCamillis plays it back to Savory. He'll send it back up to DeCamillis. To Darling. Darling into traffic. Sends it through the legs. Loose puck. Touched by Guglietti. Not quite enough to keep it deep. Huskies skate along the boards. Backhand centering attempt. Hits Flyers and O'Shea's back. He'll throw it off the boards to the blue line. Not out. Huskies dump it back in. O'Shea, another clearing attempt. Sent through over the blue line. Cleared out. Dump in, picked up by Guglietti. He's in over the blue line, taking it wide. Walks in, shot. Blocker save. Rebound behind the net. Guglietti and DeCamillis are on it. Bump into each other. Darling walks around a couple. Shoots. He scores. Tucks it in under the pad. Ambrosio in to take the draw after that Flyers goal. One along the face-off line. Picked up by the Huskies. They'll send it into Flyers goal. Their zone way off the far boards. Icing's waved off. Felix is in on the forecheck. He'll chase the Husky behind his net. Huskies up through the neutral ice. In over the blue line. Tees up from a mile away. Way blocks a shot. 1 minute to go in the period. Whoa! Mass with a shot on his own net. Dittman comes up big on that one. I think there's an apology happening right there. Ambrosio in to take the draw after that mishap. He'll win it to Felix in the corner. Felix lets it go behind to Sloan. Sloan up the boards. Intended for Felix, but picked off by the Huskies. Try it again. Felix lets that go to the blue line. Huskies fire it back in. Shot. Blocker saved by Dittman. Puck's behind the Flyers net. Played out to the near corner. Huskies on it. They'll send it back in behind the net. Don't stop skating, boys. Huskies player turns around. Thrown back towards the net. Jeffrey Stedman gets a piece of that. He'll send it the length of the ice for icing. Flyers need to calm down and regroup after that little session. 23.5 seconds to go in the first period. Telford takes the draw, won by the Huskies. Shot, saved by Dittman off the pad. Rebound comes out the far side. Wrap around, behind the net, to the corner. Jeffrey Stedman pressuring. Puck comes along the half boards. Telford thought that was out, but no. Lifted. Jeffrey Stedman. He'll send that to the far side out the buzzer. Score after the first period, Orangeville 1, Orangeville 4, New Hamburg 1. Start third, second period. Telford's in to take the draw. He's got Andrade and Lunny on the wing. Won by the Huskies, in over the Flyer zone. Savory on his man, shot. Top corner, they scored. 9 seconds into the period. Let's go Flyers, reset after that one. Telford back in for the draw. chip it forward, kicked up by the Huskies, in over the Flyers' blue line, miscommunication. Andrade with some good work, gets the puck to Telford at center ice. Telford in over the blue line, takes a shot. Goalie will hold that one for a whistle. Face off deep in the Husky zone. Darling steps in to take it. Won by the Huskies. They'll play it around the far boards. To the blue line and out. Huskies pick it up. In over the Flyers' blue line. Thrown towards the net. Steered behind by Dittman. Puck comes out. Picked up by Darling. He'll get that up to Guglietti. Guglietti through comes out into neutral ice. Huskies bringing over the Flyers' blue line. Shot off the backboards to the far side. Puck's in everybody's feet. Nobody knows what's going on. Both teams took a bit of a nap in the second period. Flyers dump the puck down in the Husky zone. They'll pick it up and they'll pass it out of their zone through neutral ice and over the blue line. Shot. Loose puck cleared out by Mass. Second effort to the blue line, kept in. New Hamburg fires it back in. Way, tees up on it, lets it out. Felix, he's got a bit of a step. Felix, centering attempt to Nickel, doesn't quite get it. Bouncing puck hops over Ambrosio's stick. Mass at the blue line, keeps it in. Huskies turn it around. Thrown towards the net wide. Picked up by Way. Way missed the puck. Huskies shot from high. Dittman will glove that for a whistle. Face off back in the Flyer zone. Telford takes it. Doesn't get all of it. Puck comes to the far corner. Mass pins his man. Telford's in to help him out. Huskies come up with it. They'll skate out front. Shot. Dittman with the save. And he'll cover that for a whistle. Telford in to take the draw. One to the far boards, picked up by the Huskies. Centering attempt. Into some skates. They got traffic out front. Lunny with a good stick to get it to the far near boards. To the blue line. Offside. And Huskies will touch that for the whistle. Telford in for the draw. One back. Sloan off the boards to Lunny. Lunny up the wing. In over the blue line. Takes it deep into the corner. Centers it. Good stick by the Huskies. Keep it out of the way. Jeffrey Stedman backhands it to Lunny. Andrade almost stepped around a man. Cleared out through neutral ice. Into the Flyer zone. Jeffrey Stedman gets a stick and sends it out. Huskies fire it back in over the blue line. Jeffrey Stedman, Telford, and Andrade all along the boards. Andrade comes up with it. Andrade across to Lunny. Lunny's got some room to build speed. Lunny and over the blue line. Takes a shot about a mile over the net. Played back to the blue line. Late change. Had Jeffrey Stedman pinched. Huskies in over the Flyers' blue line. The rest of the team will change. He takes it wide. Throws it out front. Centers. Hopped over a Husky stick. That puck will come out of the blue line to neutral ice. 5 minutes to go in the period. Huskies back in over the Flyers' blue line. DeCamillis with a good stick. Breaks up that play. Gets the puck along the boards. Huskies chip it back in deep. Darling tries to walk up with it. Gets a stick check on his way out. Sloan chips that center ice onto the Guglietti stick. He'll send it through the defender's legs over the blue line. Has the stick checked. Shot goes wide. DeCamillis behind to pick it up. He'll lift it. Huskies turn it around, play it back out. In over the Flyers' blue line. O'Shea on him. Good pressure by O'Shea to get the puck in the corner. DeCamillis, he's got a bit of room. Tries to get it to Darling at the blue line. Picked up by the Huskies. They'll bring it back in. O'Shea, Guglietti. Guglietti comes up with it in the far corner. Lifts it to Darling. Good stick deflected it. Guglietti pressures his man, picks up the puck. Comes in over the blue line. Tries to get a shot off, doesn't get all of it. Savory steps up, gets it between some legs. Huskies pick up the loose puck. They'll skate it up through neutral ice into the Flyer zone. Throws it on net, hits the side of it. Sloan one-handed, tries to shovel it Savory shovels it towards the corner. Shot, save Travis. It's underneath them. There's some stabbing, pushing. He saved it, man. .3:30 to go in the second period. Ambrosio on the draw, won by the Huskies. Shot over the net. That puck will settle down. Savory fires it around the boards. Pinched by Nickel. He'll get a piece of it. Puck comes out off a skate. O'Shea picks it up, fires it around the far boards to Nickel. Nickel banks it off the boards right to the Huskies. Huskies player walks through. Steered wide. And behind the goal line. Savory on him. Savory comes out. Ambrosio in the far corner. Shot thrown off the side of the net. Picked up by O'Shea to Ambrosio. Ambrosio tries to clear it to Felix. And Huskies are offside. Telford in to take the draw. Won by the Huskies. Andrade kicks it up. Huskies fire it back the other way. Played off the boards by Mass to Andrade. Andrade backhands that to Telford. Telford over the blue line. Takes a shot. Just wide of the net. Lunny centers it. Hits it a Huskies stick. And they'll send it out. Huskies center ice. Picked up by Mass. He'll leave it there for Andrade. Andrade takes it to the far corner. Sends it back to Mass at the point. Mass with the shot. Through traffic. Goes wide. Lunny picks it up. Gets it to Andrade in the corner. Andrade spinning. Under pressure. Gets it behind to Lunny. Lunny throws it out front. Shot by Telford. Glove down by the Huskies goalie. Huskies through center ice. They'll send it in on Flyer zone. Mass under pressure. Just gets at work. Puck in the near corner. Telford sends it back to the near corner. The Huskies will send it the other direction. Andrade. Pass intended for Lunny, not quite there. He'll get it back though and get pinched along the boards. Huskies shovel it into the Flyer zone. Way with a swipe. Gets it out through neutral ice to Lunny. Lunny over the blue line. Shot. Glove save. Huskies player went into the boards hard. He's up. He's okay. Telford walks up with it. Gets it to Sloan at the point. Sloan back to Telford. Fired back along the boards. Sloan, pressure him. Huskies in over the blue line. Pick up the loose puck. He'll walk through. Jeffrey Stedman got a stick on it. He deflected it into the corner. Darling through traffic. Gets the puck to center ice. 45 seconds to go in the period. Huskies are offside. Thrown up to Guglietti. He just got on the ice. Guglietti in over the blue line. Takes it wide. Tries to cut in. Gets taken down. No call. Darling puts it behind. Picked up by the Huskies. Huskies through neutral ice. They'll leave it there and over the blue line. Centers. Darling all over his man. Breaks up that pass. Huskies dump it into the Flyer zone. Sloan off the boards to the blue line, not out. Huskies steps around 1 and 2. And finally, Jeffrey Stebney gets a piece of him. Lifted to DeCamillis at the blue line. Hops over his stick, but the puck's at center ice. And that'll do it for the second period. Score after 2. Flyers 4, New Hamburg 2. Here we go to start the third period. Ambrosio, Nickel, and Felix with O'Shea and Savory on D. Ambrosio wins the draw. Nickel backhands that to the Huskies blue line. No one there. Savory breaks up that play, gets the puck to Nickel. Nickel brings it into the Huskies zone, takes it wide, works his way in. Gets hauled down. No call on the hook, but Huskies back into the Flyer zone. O'Shea with a good stick to break up that play. And again, gets the puck to Savory. Savory sends it up to Felix. Felix in over the blue line, lets your shot go. And Huskies goalie will glove that for a whistle. Ambrosio back in for the draw. He'll win that. Gets it to Nickel. Nickel with the shot, just wide. Rebound comes out front. Huskies are all over that. They'll bring it along the boards. Nickel with a good pinch. Throws it out front. Nobody's there. Huskies pick it up. To the blue line, Ambrosio. Stick check. Steals it. Spins. Lets a shot go. Off the glove. High over the net. Huskies pick up that loose puck. Begin breaking out. Huskies through center ice and into the Flyer zone. O'Shea, good stick, gets him off of it, sends it off the boards to Felix. Felix tried to hit Lunny. No dice. New Hamburg fires it back into the Flyer zone. O'Shea backhands that to Savory over the blue line. Andrade stick handles it. Huskies steal it and bring back into the zone. Steps around 1. Backhand. And in. $13:24 to go in the third period. Telford's in to take the draw. He'll win that back to Way. In his skates, Way off the boards. Picked up by the Huskies. Centering attempt. Mass intercepts it. Loose puck in front. Telford swiping at it. Picked up by the Huskies. They'll shoot. Blocked in front. Huskies still with the puck. They'll send it back to the point. Shot. Blocked by Way. Rebound to the near corner. Huskies pick it up. Send it behind the net. Telford gets a piece of it. Up to Lunny at the blue line. Kept in. Way changes directions. Gets the puck to center ice. Huskies send it back in the Flyers zone. Mass. Stick check. Gets the puck to the blue line and out. Huskies settle it down. Fire it off the boards. Back into the Flyers zone. Through everybody. No icing. Way Way tees it up off the boards. Huskies pick it up. Maas. He'll send it off a Huskies player to the blue line, kept in. Thrown back in deep. Maas in the corner. Darling steps in to help him out. Darling comes up with it. Gets it to Telford. Telford goes wide over the blue line. Lets a shot go wide. Darling gets taken down. Shot blocked. Comes out front. Picked up by the Huskies. Huskies get center ice and dump it in. Puck comes out. Way. Circle. Steps around 1. And 2 along the boards. Got to pass those. Way all over his men. Ties them up. Huskies send it in. Chipped up high to Guglietti along the near boards. Guglietti has his stick knocked out of his hands. Huskies off the glass through neutral ice. Jeffrey Stedman tries to send it back in. Picked off by the Huskies. Huskies. Shot. Didman with the save. Darling off the boards. To center ice. Bouncing puck. Huskies bring it back into the Flyer zone and shoot from the point. Shot. Blocked there by Dittman. Sloan off the far boards to Guglietti. He'll step around 1. In over the blue line. All kinds of pressure. These refs are not calling nothing. Huskies in over the blue line. Shot. Wide of the net. Rebound out the far side. Felix tries to get a piece of it. Not quite. Huskies still in the Flyer zone. To the slot. Shot. Deflected wide. Thrown towards the net. Huskies are there. Behind the Flyers net. Out front. Centering attempt. Knocked back behind the net. Out front. Dittman with the save. A little pushing and shoving going on here. Both are going to the box. Ambrosio in for the draw for the Flyers. Doing that into the ref's feet. Felix, not quite enough of it to get it out. Dropped it the high slot shot. Dittman keeps it out. Played along the boards. Nickel sends it back to O'Shea. O'Shea up to Nickel. He'll get pinned. Ambrosio picks up that loose puck. He'll send that to center ice. Through the legs, Felix. He's got the step. Slows down, though. I don't know why he stopped skating. Felix behind the net with the puck. Tries to send it out front off a Huskies player. Huskies cross ice. Savory with a good stick. Gets it to center ice. Plays it off the boards. Nickel picks up the loose puck and breaks it into the zone. Nickel with the shot. Rebound comes to the near boards. Huskies with the puck. They'll skate it out. Cross ice pass to the Flyers blue line. Not in. They'll just skate it in. Played out. Nickel to Lunny. Lunny in over the blue line. Skates around the defenseman. Shot scores! Flyers goal, number 19, Ethan Lunny. 9:03 to go in the third period. Telford's in to take the draw. Won by the Huskies. Back to their blue line, Andrade. He's pressuring them. Telford steps in to keep the puck in. Andrade gets it in deep to the near corner. Lunny on his man. Puck's in the far corner now. Lifted high over everybody's stick to center ice. Way gets the red line, dumps it in. No icing. Huskies pick it up. Skate it along the near boards. To the blue line and out. Lunny. Backhands that to Andrade, to Telford. Telford will bring it in. He'll take it wide. Telford hits the brakes. Sends it to Andrade. Andrade with the shot. Right into the chin of the Huskies. Andrade backhands that to Lunny. Lunny to Andrade. Andrade in some traffic, spins. Gets it to Way at the point. Way lets one go high, tipped high over the net, into the glass. Telford. Telford starts, comes out with it, shoots, scores! Flyers goal, number 29, Callum Telford. 7:53 to go in the third period. Darling comes in to take the draw. Yep, a bit of confusion after that whistle. The Flyers guys are out of the box. Darling wins the draw. Up to Guglietti. Guglietti steps around, goes wide, shot. Covered, loose puck. Oh, easy, 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 boys. Offsetting penalties. Darling is getting kind of surrounded here. What's going on? Why do we have an extra 2? Yeah, he's out. Mm-hmm. All right, Ambrosio steps in to take the draw. Scrum draw picked up by the Huskies to the near corner. They'll play it behind their net. They'll lift it down the ice. Jeffrey Stedman picks up the puck, fires it around the near boards to Nickel. Nickel, hard on a stick, gets it across to Felix. Felix through his skates. Huskies chip it back into the Flyer zone. Jeffrey Stedman again, off the boards. Back to Nickel. Nickel to Ambrosio. In his feet. Has to wait. Flyers are offside. 7:08 to go in the third period. Ambrosio back in for the draw. He'll win it this time to O'Shea. O'Shea to Nickel. Nickel over the blue line. Throws it in the slot. Nobody's there. Huskies lift it out. O'Shea's got to move. He's got somebody on him. O'Shea Off the near boards. Nickel lets it go to Ambrosio. He'll send it through everybody. Huskies chasing to the blue line. Kept in by Ambrosio. Huskies pick it up. Take it deep behind their net. Ambrosio on his man. Sorry, that was Nickel on his man. Ambrosio steps in to O'Shea at the point. O'Shea throws it on net. Tipped wide. Bounce. Puck comes out. Tandy keeps that one out of the danger. Huskies through neutral ice, through both D's, shoots. Blocker save by Dittman. Second effort, shot comes out the far side. O'Shea gets slashed. No call. Refs aren't calling anything tonight. Ambrosio steps through neutral ice. In over the blue line. Lets it go. Tipped high. Puck comes out. O'Shea steps in. Throws it back in deep. I think that hit a Husky stick. Ambrosio lifts the stick. Gets it to Telford. Telford walks out. Shot. Glove down by the goalie. 2 seconds to go on the Huskies penalty. Telford in for the draw. One along the near boards. Played to the blue line. Kept in by Mass. Mass lifts that into the near corner. 5-on-5. Huskies pick up the loose puck and begin a breakout. In over the blue line. He'll skate wide. Huskies play it behind the Flyers net. He'll come out. Thrown out front. Bouncing puck. Couldn't get all of it. Tipped high. Lunny gets that up to the blue line and out. Huskies will just fire that puck back in. Huskies are offside. Mass gets it to the blue line to Darling in traffic. Or sorry, that was Telford in traffic. Telford picks it up. Steps around 1 and 2. Telford up through center ice. In over the blue line. Comes wide. Shot. Doesn't get all of it. Steered to the corner by the Huskies goalie. Puck in the far corner. Dig it out. Lunny gets it to Telford. Off his backhand. Lunny back behind the net. He'll get pinned. Telford throws it out front to Andrade. Andrade throws it on net. Lunny with the rebound. Stuffs it in. .422 to go in the third period. Darling in to take the draw. He'll win it and shovel it forward. Taken down by the Huskies. Bad blood out there right now. Huskies in over the Flyers blue line. Walks around one shot. Dittman with the pad save. Rebound comes to the far corner. Sloan gets it up the boards. Picked up by the Huskies. Jeffrey Stedman to the blue line and out. Guglietti all over his man. Darling along the boards. Chips it to center. Felix dumps it in. And the Huskies will fire that puck down the ice for icing. Ambrosio in for the draw. Huskies pick that one up to the far corner. Nickel on his man. Ambrosio steps up, steals it, shovels it behind the net. We got too many guys. The ref thought we had two. No, he was. A little bit of confusion there. Timekeeper let the guys out of the box, and the refs blow it down for too many men. I think they got it sorted out now. Ambrosio in for the draw. Won by the Huskies. Nickel on it. Gets it to Ambrosio on the half boards. Ambrosio with the shot deflected wide of the net. Huskies pick up the rebound. Throw it to the blue line. Almost kept in. Nickel gets it back in. Gets driven into the boards. There's the call finally. Ambrosio. Nickel went in pretty hard. I think he's feeling that one. Telford steps in for the draw. Won by the Huskies. They'll bring it to the near corner. To the blue line. O'Shea keeps it in. He'll send it off the boards back to the corner. Huskies circling in their zone. Setting it up. Tees it up. Gets it to center ice. Savory stops it. Gets it to Lunny. Lunny in over the blue line. He'll go wide. Just dish it towards the net. Back to Lunny at the half boards. Points calling for it. Loose puck picked up by Telford. Telford gets stripped in the corner. Huskies turn around. Play it off behind their net to the far side. Lifted to center ice. O'Shea's on that one. He'll turn. Fire it up the boards to Andrade. Andrade over the blue line. Shot between the legs. Hits the defender. Rebound picked up by the Huskies and brought into the Flyer zone. Through the D. O'Shea with a good skate to deflect it wide. Lunny picks up the loose puck. Gets it to Andrade at center ice. Andrade in over the blue line. He's going wide. Shovels it wide of the net. Rebound comes to O'Shea at the half boards. O'Shea sends it into Telford. He'll let it go behind the net. Clearing attempt. Off of Darling. Right. And they're going back to the box. Huskies going back to the box. 2 minutes for interference. Minute 36 to go in the third period. Darling in for the draw. 5-on-3. Darling wins that towards the net. He gets some attention. Flyers are just going to skate away. Face off just outside the Husky zone. Puck, DeCamillis chips it in to Guglietti. Guglietti tries to split the D, gets hauled down. Puck comes to way at the blue line, just offside. One ref says it's in, one ref says it's out. Nobody knows what's going on here. Darling back in for the draw. Won by the Huskies in their zone. They'll throw it off the boards. Darling. Circling outside. Changes directions. Has a lane. Lets a shot go. Stick save. Puck comes out front. Darling picks it up. 5-on-4. Darling throws it through the crease. And the Huskies will clear that center ice. Last minute to go in the third period. Mass. Lost it for a second. Gets it to Guglietti at the boards. Guglietti in over the blue line. Comes wide. Steps around one. Pucks it front. Gets stick check. Puck in the near corner. Backhand to the blue line. Mass keeps that in. Behind the Huskies net. They'll send that up to the blue line. Just outside. DeCamillis picks it up. Skates it back in the zone. DeCamillis steps around one. Off the side of the goalie. Rebound cleared out to Way. Way walks around. Lines up. Shot. Blocked in front. Way with the rebound. Gets it. Guglietti with the shot. And he'll glove it for the whistle. 4 seconds to go in the period. Ambrosio in for the draw. That'll be picked up by the Huskies, and they'll skate it behind their net for the buzzer. And that'll do it. Flyers with the win. Final score, 7-3 Orangeville. Go for the shootout. Lunny's taking it for the Flyers. Shot off the post. Lunny scores. I think Dittman took that one off the helmet. But stayed out. DeCamillis is taking the second shot for the Flyers. DeCamillis picks up the puck. Brings it right down the middle. Stick handling. Shoots. Scores! Dittman made the save as well. Ambrosio in for the Flyers to take the shot. Ambrosio picks up the puck. Again, right down the middle. Slow plays. Wrap around. No, just wide. Couldn't quite hold it. Good job.